What's going on, guys? I'm Casually Farms, and today we're starting our first playthrough of being a millionaire farmer. Now, we are playing on hard difficulty. Now, we'll have to see what this is, but we are starting with $2 million, and we also are starting with all of the equipment that I think we are going to need. There might be a possibility that we're going to need a few things along the way. It is early March, and we need to get this field to the right of us here worked up so we can start planting some grass on it. Now, I have gone to the store. We just got from the store, picking up seed and fertilizer and herbicide for the fields. And I had leased a seeder, and we need to go pick that up. But first, we need to get things down here and grab the big John Deere with the speed tiller. And we need to get that field worked up so we can get some fertilizer on it and get it seeded with some grass. So let's pull on over here and get the tractor going. We're going to start off right away just working some ground. So I'd like to get this guy here. Let's hop out of this here and open up our shed doors. All right, coming on in here, we got quite a bit of equipment. We got a 6R185. That is kind of our planter tractor here with the 1775 NT planter. And then we got the John Deere S7 800 with a I think this is an 8-row, 12-row corn head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, guys, I can count. All right, 12-row head combine here. I think the one thing that we are forgetting is we need some sort of header, like bean header, because we are planting beans. All right, well, here is the Kenzie speed tiller. This thing will be pulled at 11 miles an hour with the John Deere 9R640 wheeled. Now, we could have gone with the tracks, but I tend to like the wheels more. It doesn't turn as quick, and I kind of like that because, you know, you can get into some really hairy situations when you're turning too fast. So let's get this door popped open here. We need to get him on over. We had this guy in here just working away. We were going through the bearings, making sure we didn't have any loose bearings, making sure all of our discs were in place. But let's get this bad boy folded up, and we'll get this on over into that field and get him working right away. Wait till this thing is folded up here, and off we go. All right, here we go. First field work of the year, early March. We should get quite a bit of these fields hopefully done because in April we need to plant. So my plan is we can plant the grass now in March. We need to get this thing kind of going. Let's get this thing unhooked. There are a few things that I need to get done. So we're just going to kind of let this guy on his way because we need to grab the other one of the other tractors and head to the store and pick up our seeder that we're leasing. So we're just going to let him go. Yes. Go to town. There you go. Thank you very much. All right, let's get this thing opened up in here. This is the other shed here, by the way. We got a couple other things in here. Nice little Mac. We got a trailer back there. Another trailer here for picking up silage and stuff like that. So, yeah, we might get rid of this thing. I'm not quite sure if we're going to kind of trade this in. When I was setting things up, I was kind of thinking about going with this, but I don't know. We might sell that and get the Fendt one that can pick up stuff on the ground as well and just utilize the one. We also have the sprayer and a little Kubota forklift tractor here. All right, let's get into this other 6R 185, but this does not have the front duals on here, so let's get this bad boy going. Let's get him over here. A couple other things for this series here, guys, is I have what's called course play on, or auto drive and course play. We have course play as well, but we probably won't be utilizing it a whole lot until we kind of get things going. But we do have auto drive, and if you guys are unfamiliar with auto drive, it is this thing right here. It is a scripted mod that only PC. A lot of the stuff on here that we're seeing today is only PC stuff. Auto drive is you can set up a course on how you need things to work out. So like this farm site did not have anything like the Giants plant because these were just fields. So I had to create all of these pathing things, and as we kind of we play, we'll kind of explain some more stuff with that, but I'm just going to turn this off right now so we don't screw anything up. But yeah, we're going to head on over to the store and kind of get things going here. So we need to pick up the seeder. We also need to grab the sprayer that was in that shed there as well, so we can start putting down some fertilizer on this field, because we got a lot of fields to do because we have this field over here that's kind of back behind us. We also have, is it field 5, 5, 4, and 3, I think it is. We have those fields and we combine those fields. I did earlier as I was setting up this kind of playthrough. So I combined those fields. They just need to be worked and planted. And then we have field 2. And then we also have field, I think it's 91. We'll look at the map here, but I think it's field 91, which is a bigger map across the river that we need to get worked as well. So our plan is we're going to do some corn. And then we're also going to do some soybeans, I believe. We might switch to wheat at some point, but I'm not quite sure. So there is a lot to do. I have a lot of ideas for this playthrough. So hopefully I can get this thing lined up here and, you know, get it going here. So let's get that thing going. We need to run this back to the farm's shed. So that way we can pick up some seed. There we go. We might need to grab the other tractor with the duals on the front. I think that one has some front weights on it if I remember right. So I'll kind of show you guys here with this. So I'm going to open up auto drive, excuse me. So over here, I'll move this here. So over here, it says main shop. So we're going to hit the drop down. We're going to go to main shop. There's also a main shop 2, the suck-up bins, the fuel station, the fermenting silo, and the buys, which is the store. So we're going to go to main shop 2, and we're just going to hit drive. And it's going to drive to the shop. It's what's going to do. So this is going to kind of help automate this playthrough a little bit because I can do this with like the semis and things like that. And they can run paths to the field, and when they get full, they deliver it to the silos. So there's a lot less jumping around, so to speak, on some of this stuff. So it's not so much I have to jump into that. It's just going to do what it do, and that's in correlation with course play as well. So a couple things that we're going to be testing out and playing with here. These two things did drop just right before Christmas, or at Christmas, I think they did. So there are obviously going to be a couple bugs here and there, I'm suspecting, but I think we'll work through them. So anyways, as it's making its way into the farm here, I'll throw this thing back up so I can turn this thing on. I'll move this back out of the way here. I do not know why that's not popping up there, but whatever. We'll get it figured out. Like I said, there are some bugs, obviously. So we're just gonna leave this here. And I did accidentally put this to main shop 1, so we might have to hop out here and get him moved out of the way for a second. So let's hop out of the way. So he is stopping. I think I need to set a couple other things here as well, like look ahead for the collision. So I got a set point for him. Looks like he's blocked here again as well. I did set him to the correct one. It's just I'm in the way. All right, we'll pull all the way there for you. So he's going to stop. So that's where my main one is set. So once he's done, I think I should be able to pop this open again. There we go. So main shop is here. Main shop is kind of just pulled up out of the way. And then we have the fuel up here kind of underneath the time and that stuff. So we got the fuel spot there. And then you can kind of see in the back up here in the top of the screen, it says suck-up bins and fermenting silo. So I got a couple of pathing things for some of the automation there. So we're going to just turn that back off so I don't screw anything up, because that would not be good. All right, we're going to kind of just pull him off into the side here. Yeah, let's actually just put this inside here real quick. And then hopefully we can grab like the little skid loader or the little Kubota. All right, I think we're just going to put maybe like 2 pallets in this thing here. So let's kind of come here. Did I get those things on strap, or did they unstrap? I should have unstrapped them when I got out. Let's see if we can do this without putting a hole in the side of the trailer here. I think we can do it, can't we? I think we gotta go up just a tad. There we go. Now hopefully we can just grab 2 and not like screw everything up. There we go. Don't run into there. Alright, so we do need to switch the tractors, because I did see that one had the front weights on it. So I think we can use that for the front weights. Use that one for the front weights. Oh, we gotta get on the other side here. And we'll just raise this up in the air. Like so. There we go. Like that. We'll leave you running for a second there, bud. All right, and then let's fill this bad boy up. And we're not going to do wheat. We are going to do grass. All right, there goes the 2 pallets there. Let's not unhook that one. I want to unhook the big guy there. That one. And it about tips over. That's where that front weight would come in handy. All right. Also, we need to get this guy hooked up to the sprayer, so we're going to do that right now. This hopefully should give us enough time. Big tractor to get done disc harrowing. We need to come in here, so we're going to pull this thing out right here because we need to get this thing filled up. And I think we're going to fill it up with possibly 2 or 3 totes of fertilizer. Kind of doing some jockeying around here, but sometimes sometimes that just happens on a farm. Sometimes when you're just by yourself, there's a lot of in and out, got to go here, got to go there, because you're trying to get every piece of equipment to the field, all the pieces of equipment that you need to the field. Sometimes that can be a challenge. All right, we need to get back into him, and we need to grab the the fertilizer totes. Now, I'm not quite sure what side those got put on, but we're going to have to kind of take a look to pop these things off here. That was kind of an odd one. Okay, so this is herbicide, and okay, we got some fertilizer right here. Perfect. We got some fertilizer stuff here, so that will work just fine. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, well. Hopefully we didn't get anything that, that's going to spill out there, because that would really not be cool. Hopefully we can save this pallet. We can get this thing picked up here, hopefully. I think we got it, maybe. Not really. Hopefully we can get this thing. Not like just putting a hole in the side of that thing and let it run down the drain. That would not be good. All right, that should be all we need for right now. So I'm just gonna kind of leave this thing parked back behind here, and let's get that bad boy filled up. Let's go running over here. Let's get this thing filled up, and we need to take that to the other field there so he can start spraying. That should be plenty enough, obviously, for this field. That might be enough to do almost all of these fields. Be real close. 76% full. Okay, well, hey. Now, some of these fields I do not have... at this current moment, I do not have them set up to be field specific. So like I could send this guy to that field and he'd go parking in the field. I do not have that yet. So I think it almost looks like that this guy is done. Let's get this thing unfolded here. And we will just hire this guy done. Let's have him just work the headlands first. Okay. Get him. And he should be off on his merry way. Alright, so I need to get him off the field so that guy can do his work. And let's get this guy over here by Grandpa's farm. I call it Grandpa's farm because on the base game that is Grandpa's farm. Alright, so we're gonna let this guy take off here again as well. Let's have him just do work on the up downs here. Perfect. All right, now we need to grab our seeder over here, kind of get him going. So I'm thinking we should be able to get this guy going right away. So we got grass in here, which is what we need. Unfold him, and we're just gonna start in the same spot that the sprayer guy started, and we are just gonna work the headlands here. So we'll get our GPS set up here. Guided steering. We'll do two there, and yeah, that looks fine with me. All right, track on, and away we go. All right, so we might have missed a little bit of spot back there, but hey, that should be okay. We'll be able to get that here shortly. But as you guys can see, we do over here to our right. This is our cow barn, which we have buffalo. We got 174 head of buffalo in there. We got ranging from all ages, all age ranges in there. So hopefully we can start producing some milk. We need to get obviously some food for them. So that's what we're kind of working on here. So we'll kind of as we go, once we get some food for them, we will be able to feed them and that type of stuff. And then the hopes is once we get enough fertilizer, or excuse me, enough slurry, that we can start utilizing that on our fields rather than purchasing everything. So that should come in handy. I gotta get this thing kind of squared away here. Drop that down and get that turned on. There we go. All right, so he is working away over here, which is good. It's kind of nice to be able to get a couple multi-equipments on a single field and just kind of work away. Make things a little bit quicker. All right, let's go bring this down to the shop. And we need to wash this up so that way we can return it. But we're going to put the seed that we have back down so that way, you know, we don't lose it. Okay, so it looks like that the big tractor is done. So that means we can get the sprayer down there. At least get some fertilizer on it. Let's actually, not quite sure what side this is going to offload on, so I'm going to kind of put it in the grass over here somewhere so it's at least out of the way and then we can move it later. Let's get this bad boy shoved in here and we can at least wash it off before we return it, right? We'll shut this thing off. We'll hop out and get the hose. Hopefully it reaches. We better turn this on. Our exhaust fan. All right, I'm getting that all washed up. Looking mighty fine. All right, that's not too dirty. And that's the dirtiest. Get them all nice, spick and span clean. All right, return that. And let's go bring this up to yard. But first, we're going to go hop into this sprayer and get him going. Just kind of get him out into the field here, and then we should be able to we'll have him work on the up, down, the headlands first. We'll see what happens. Okay, now we can jump in the big boy here. We have field 2 across the way that we need to get worked up as well and fertilized. Hopefully by next month, we can start planting our corn and soybeans. If you guys haven't noticed, we have turned off traffic because that was getting a little redonkulous. All right, we're just bouncing across this thing. Get him going, get him squared away. He should be able to rock and roll. There we go. All right, let's go hop back over to the shed. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send him on his merry way. So we'll get this thing going here. And we got to change where we want and have him just go. There we go. And he's off just like that. Let's go drive around here and get this thing returned. Got it all washed up for him, which is good. Looks nice and shiny. Shiny. I'd like to return this, please, which should be this one. Return. Yes. And return. Yes. All right, so we have nothing else here. Let's get back into our tractor, and then we can head back to the farm. And we'll need to get hooked up to the planter and maybe go through some of that stuff because we need to get planting in the morning. Let's hop out and take a look at this field and see how it's doing. 50% fertilized. Okay. So I think eventually at some point, right, we'll need to hit it again with the fertilizer. Wait, that says 100% fertilized. Should I have planted first and then fertilized? Maybe we need to run back over this with the fertilizer. Not quite sure. Because we get pretty good yield bonus there. Well, I guess we might have to run over the top. Maybe we don't need to fertilize right now. All right, let's get this thing back home. At least we need to get hooked back up, or hooked up to the planter, the 1775 NT, which we're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to move that Kubota that we parked there just not too long ago. Gonna pull this thing out. And we're going to unfold it. We're going to unfold it over here. So that way I know it's out of the way. For other tractors that need to be moved around. All right, there we go. Got that thing. We need to go hop. We're doing a lot of hopping. Doing a lot of hopping here, guys. All right, he's sitting good with fertilizer. Get him over here. And up and out of the way. Then he needs to make his way, the big guy, the big tractor needs to make his way down the field like 90, I think it's 93 or 95 or something like that, 91, somewhere's in there. We're going to let him finish up what he needs to get finished up. We'll park right over here, get out of the way. Don't have a whole lot. So this, I think we're going to plant this field soybeans, I think. Because, actually, you know what, we could probably planted all corn. We could probably plant everything we have corn because we can put on enable the straw swath and pick up straw for the fermenting silo because you need straw for some of that stuff to work. Okay, that should be doing it for this field, and then we can send him down his merry way. I do not have a path thing set up down to that field, so we're just going to let him kind of fold everything up here. We'll hop out and get into the sprayer here, and we'll get him into the field, and we'll just hire this guy to do what he needs to do. He should be out of the way, so let's let him do his thing. Good job, Bob. Call him Bob. I don't think his name is Bob, but it is now. All right, he knows what he's doing. He's going to run into the pole. How did he miss the pole? Wow, I'm proud of that guy. He missed the pole. That's good. All right, get this guy all the way down. We need to open up my map real quick. We need to take a right. All right, this field is quite a bit bigger. I think it's like 20, I want to say it's over 25 acres. It's right around that 25 acres in there. All right, the field should be down in here. It's kind of a tight fit that we have here, but let's get this thing situated, and we'll drop this stuff down. Now, we'll just hire this guy done to do this, because we need to jockey around, I think, the sprayer guy, and make sure that he has enough himself. He has plenty enough in here, so we're just going to fire him. We'll back up. We'll just finish this guy here. He has 33%. We might want to go fill him up before we make the trip down to that field. Amazing. We got that thing done. Let's get him folded up before we take off out of the field and make our way over to that field we were just at with the big tractor. Actually, no, we need to go put fertilizer in this thing. So that's what we're going to go do. We're going to make our way back over to the farm, into the shed, and grab some fertilizer. All right, we might have to grab I think we'll just grab one more tote, but I think we should be able to reach that. I'm thinking we should be able to reach it. Let's just hop out. We can leave that bad boy running. Yeah, I think we should be able to. Oh, we parked it out here. Liquid fertilizer. That's the one we need right there. Okay. I'm hoping this thing will reach across. I think it will. At least we can grab it, I think. There we go. Perfect. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, I thought we were going to tip all that stuff over again. That would not have been good. Able to set that there. We're stuck. There we go. Now we're not stuck. If that gets us hopefully to like close to 55%, 60%, we should be good. 70%. Oh, that's plenty. All right, we're coming up to the field here. Thinking we might have to possibly wait a little while for this thing to get done here. For him to be... Oh, he's not too far. He's not too far to being done. We're just going to have to leave this guy here, though. All right, so this guy is just about done doing the field here, so we might just kind of take over here, so that way we can finish up a little bit quicker and hopefully send this guy off spraying the field. This has been a big day. We got a lot of acres covered here, a lot of fields worked up, sprayed, all ready to rock and roll for April. And we'll be able to start hitting it hard, planting some corn. And we do have to make sure that we do get the herbicide on as well, because we don't want no weeds to be growing, because I do have them turned on. That's going to be another aspect of everything being hard. So by far, this field right here is our biggest field. It is 22 acres. Which I think is just about the same size as those other three combined. Might be a little bit smaller than the three of them combined, but this is still a pretty big field. All right, we're just getting done with this field. Oh, it feels so nice. Feels so good to be able to be done working up these fields and getting the fertilizer to go here. All right, let's hop out of that view real quick there for you guys. Let's get this thing folded up, and we could probably get him swung around because we need to go back down that way anyways. Hopefully we can get turned around without any issues there. Good. Nice. All right, so we're going to have to kind of meander our way back up and around here. All right. Well, in the meantime, while everybody was working and you guys didn't see anything in the background, we got the tractor out with the planter, and we have started going over and making sure we're double checking everything, that it is ready to rock and roll. We on the planter here, and it is ready to roll. So that's going to have to be it for today. Greatly appreciate you guys hanging out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you guys want more Farm Sim 25 content coming your way, and we'll catch you guys out in the fields. Have a good one.